Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Dean Kramer. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Hit in the air, left field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Now here is Otto Lopez. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. And it's caught for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Double play ball to second. Whips it to first. And there's two away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Norby now at the plate. So RBI spot. But, Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
2-2.
In the dirt. Two outs. That's outside. 3-2 now. Jonah Bride in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 3-2. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Marlins leave 1. Orioles due up in the first, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. So here's the lefty, Ryan Weathers.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Gilbert going back on this one. Brings it in. 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Coming off a big one in their game yesterday, Cedric Mullins.
Boogie had 4 hits his last time out, and when you look at the way that a season can go, there can be times you hit the ball hard, you get nothing out of it. There are times where you have a really good day at the plate. Well, he got rewarded in that last one, and I'm sure he wants to ride that train as long as possible.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Weathers fires. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And now Gunnar Henderson. Late with the swing there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
He goes down looking. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He's safe.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Solo shot, and the O's draw first blood. It's now 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Jonah Bride. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Nobody out, runner at first. Kramer with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Flailed at a splitter in the dirt for strike 3.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the...
There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1 and the Marlins 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Joey Wiemer. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
On the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's outside. And the count's full. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Squeezes it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 8, designated hitter, Colton.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Colton Cowser. Rip towards third. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Hicks, the next to hit. Base hit, center field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up at RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Outside low, and it's 2-1. To the right side. The throw to second, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Otto Lopez digs in now. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two down, nobody on. Rolled over to third. Westberg on the run, throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gilbert on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jorge Mateo now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ball 2.
Outside. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Barry Bonds. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. And next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And a strike on the outside edge.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that is out of play. Tap back up the middle. Tosses to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Miami down in order. Still tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Tyler O'Neill will hit next. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to 3rd, and that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Adley Rutschman. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. That's smashed towards center. Gilbert makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder,
Joey Wiemer, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit hard, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Colton Cowser. Two on, 2 outs. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 2 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. One now. Lifted in the air, out to left. O'Neill drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Drew Gilbert, the next up for the Marlins. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one ripped. Mullins makes the play. 2 down. Graham Pauley getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 2-1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. And a big swing and a miss. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Next one misses. 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Hicks down to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Line drive, and it stays fair. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That one off the mark. 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Dean Kramer won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on now, Cionel Perez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Barry Bonds, the next up for the Marlins. Bonds having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. Hicks on third. Lopez at first. One gone. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. First and third, one down. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Digging in, Connor Norby. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down.
He's got to be frustrated with that call.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. That's to third, Westberg. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. Well, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
And here is Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. New pitcher for the Marlins, Cal Quantrill.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw, save! And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air, left side. Bonds ranging back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His 14th of the year, and now they're out in front. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
So 2 down. Joey Wiemer, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Aiken. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Jesus Sanchez.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. 1-2 here. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One gone here. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Baker also throwing. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just missing there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter. Open Hauser.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Next one in the dirt. Hangs onto the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Swing and a tapper. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge
Two down, bases empty. And now Jorge Mateo. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez. Now a jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yennier Cano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Weimer hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 4 and the Marlins 2. Bottom of the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. That's off the mark, and now 3 balls and a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That one to first, and it gets by him to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is going to go. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One out, base is empty. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped to short. Sends it across the
Yeah, you're
first.
out.
Gets the catcher by a step. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to.
Fires across the diamond. That's the inning. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Baker.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off, Barry Bonds. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike two. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Albert Suarez up and loosening in the pen. And a curve is down and in. Just missed.
Full count.
Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And here is Connor Norby. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ball.
Off the plate inside. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
The Fish down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 6-2 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.